So we're going to start looking at some conversions. Now, conversions of lengths are something that we're pretty confident with. We have learned this before, and we remember it because we've done it before, many times before. So going from centimeters to millimeters, well, there's 10 millimeters in a centimeter, so we need to times the centimeter amount by 10. If we're going backwards, we need to divide it by 10. Now, going from meters to centimeters, or centimeters means a hundredth of a meter, so we've got to do it 100 times. Times by 100 to get from meters to centimeters, or divide to go from centimeters to meters. And kilometer means 1,000 kilometers. So 1 kilometer would be 1,000 meters, or 1,000 meters would be 1 kilometer. And we're quite used to doing that, which is one of the problems when we come to doing the conversions of areas. So with areas, we get ourselves a bit confused. The easiest way, I think, is to sort of do a little picture here. Now, I've blown this up, of course. This is not 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. But these two squares are the same, because 1 centimeter is the same as 10 millimeters. And 1 centimeter is the same as 10 millimeters. And we can quite clearly see that this, it would be 1 times 1 centimeter squared. Now here, I've got 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters, and I can see quite easily that this isn't going to be 10 millimeters squared. It's going to be 10 lots of 10. It's going to be 100 millimeters squared. So that means that 1 centimeter squared is 100 millimeters squared. So I can put that in there as 100. Now, this calculation's got by doing 10 times 10, or 10 squared. Now, going from centimeters to meters, I can do something similar. I can say 1 meter by 1 meter is how many centimeters by how many centimeters. Well, it's 100 centimeters by 100 centimeters. So I do 100 times 100, and I get 10,000. And just as a little aside, that's equal to 100 squared. So what we're doing is, when we're doing the square units, we're doing the square of the length conversion. So that's 10,000. And we do the same with a kilometer. I think about this as 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, and this is 1,000 meters by 1,000 meters. I multiply that, I get 1,000,000 square meters. And again, that's equal to 1,000 squared to do the conversion. So this is a little bit counter to what our normal expectations are. So let's do a couple of examples using this. So I'll put this aside. So I'm asked here what 1.2 of a square meter is in square centimeters. If I look at my chart, meters, square meters to square centimeters, I need to times that by 10,000. And I just put 0.2 times 10,000 in my calculator, and I get my answer. Now, you can also think, because I'm always just timesing by a 1 with a number of zeros, I can think about moving my decimal place, if that helps you. Now, going from square millimeters to square meters, well, I'm going to have to start by going square millimeters to square centimeters, and then we'll do the next bit. So that tells me I have to go from square millimeters to square centimeters, I've got to divide by 100. So 457 divided by 100 is going to equal 4.57 centimeters squared. So now I'm going to have to do my centimeters squared to meters squared, and I see that that says I have to do divide by 10,000. So 4.57 divided by 10,000. We can just put this in our calculator, 0.00047 meters squared.